Shalom, Yahweh Bashmi Shabakatah, Yahweh Shema Bashmi Ashad. This is Priest and Captain Shema Allah. I.S.U.P.K headquarters, Queens, New York class. We're gonna get right into it. That man of perdition that has to be revealed. You know what I mean? That's in the New Testament. Like, we gotta know who our enemy is in this world, and that our enemy is the oppressor. That man who's been oppressing us for the past 400 years, 500 years in this country,
right?
And is still oppressing us to this day. And he has to be shown who he is throughout the Bible. That has to come before Christ's return. And it's happening soon. Look at the news. You got to know that the white man is the devil.
That's right.
You got to, man. Look how the cops killing us. The Karens out there saying this black man got a gun, murder by a cop, and all that. You know, things that's happening in the world towards our people, man. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks, and the world needs to know that has to come first.
Right.
Go to 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 3.
This is the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come.
That day when Christ is supposed to return, that day is not going to come. Read on.
Except there come a falling away first.
A falling away first. Read on.
And that man of sin be revealed.
Go ahead.
The son of perdition.
That man of sin be the son of that white man has to be revealed. He has to be known throughout the world that he's the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. That white image, that Caesar Borgia, that has to be destroyed.
Right.
That has to be put up there. People have to know that's Caesar Borgia, a child molester and a rapist.
Right.
That's what he has. And that man is not Jesus Christ. That's what has to fall away from. God is not white. Mary was not white. Peter, Paul, Matthew, John, Isaiah, Ezekiel was not white. All the prophets of old were not white. They were not white, man, as our oppressor will have you believe to this day. They are not white. That's the foreign way that has to come. People have to know that the greatest people on this planet are blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, and that the white man is our enemy. He is not your friend. I don't care how nice he smiles at you at the job and all that. He is not your friend. He is your enemy according to the Bible.
Right.
Go to Genesis 25 and 22. We're gonna start at the beginning.
Khan, sir. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 22. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Most High.
She went to inquire. This is a good little background. Rebecca was wanting to get pregnant her whole life, and when she finally got she had twins in her womb. But it was a hard pregnancy. They were struggling in her womb. The children were fighting in her womb. And she said, if it would be so, why am I thus? If it meant to me to have a child, why am I having such a hard pregnancy? Read on.
Khan. Verse 23. And the Most High said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
2 nations, 2 different races of people are in your womb. And we are 2 different types of people, man. The black man, Hispanic, Native American, Indian man, we are nothing like our oppressor, man.
Right.
Nothing like it. We are nothing. They are nothing like us. Now, I don't care how many white people try to get up and try to do hip hop and jazz and all that. They are not us, man. We're 2 separate, man. We're 2 separate people, man. We're 2 different types of people, man. Read on.
Khan. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
And the elder shall serve the younger. Read on.
Khan, verse 24. And when her days be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
Keep reading.
Verse 25.
Remember, this is the elder shall serve the younger. Read on.
Khan. And the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
So the first came out red. That's how our white man is. He's not red. He's not really white. That's how we say so-called white man.
Right.
He's really red, from a dark red to like a pinkish color. But he's red. You slap him in his face, he'll turn red. That's
sir.
what he is. And he came out all over hairy, all over like a hairy. He's a hairy man. He's a hairy man. Like, our people are smooth. You know what I mean? Chinese people, Asian people are smooth. Arabs are smooth. And Hawaiians are smooth. But the white man, he's hairy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like an animal. He's hairy like a gorilla or ape or something like that. He's hairy.
Slocky, sir, if I may. Like Sasquatch, right?
Sasquatch?
Bigfoot.
Oh, like Bigfoot. Yeah, he's hairy. You know, that's that's his first description. Read on.
Khan, sir.
And they called his name Esau, and he was I.S.U.P.K, which means wasted away, because he came looking more. What the hell is this?
Sir.
That's what he said. He ain't come out look like how other people on earth came looking out. He came all disgusting, like he was wasting away. Read on.
Come on, sir. Like a mutant, like you would say, right, sir?
Yeah, like something totally different than what you've ever been on this planet before.
Come on, sir.
Go to verse let's get some more verse 30.
Come on. Verse 30. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with the same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom.
Think about him. Esau was a hunter, man. That's like a white man said. He's a hunter, man. He loves to hunt and put deer heads on his wall and moose heads and bear skin rubs in his apartment, in his house, and all that. He's a hunter. But that day he didn't get no catch. That day he was faint. He was hungry. He said, "Feed me that same red pie." The food wasn't even done yet. You know, that's how the white man like that. To this day, that's how the white man like his food.
Come on, sir.
Rare. You know what I mean? You see him in a restaurant that's brown outside, but all in between is all that blood and all that.
Come on, sir.
You supposed to cook like that. You supposed to cook your meat all the way through because the life is in the blood. The scriptures say that. You ain't supposed to do it. Process on.
So if I may, that's how, and they would be like proud to say that. They would say like, yeah, cook my steak, just put like 15 seconds on both sides.
Yeah, something like
the blood is still coming out.
Yeah, exactly. That's how they
bloody,
yeah. That's how they like their food. That's another scripture of the so-called white man. Esau is the white man in the Bible.
Right.
The Bible. That's what Esau is. Jacob is black, Hispanic, Native American Indians.
Right.
Now we're gonna go to verse 38.
Come on, sir.
Genesis chapter 27, verse 38.
Come on, sir. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 27, verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father?
Now Jacob already got the blessing. Remember, he said when Esau wanted that red pottage, Jacob said, "Sell me the birthright." Because remember, Esau came up first by right. The oldest son gets the birthright, but it ain't supposed to be like that. That's why they were fighting in the room like that, because Jacob wanted to come out first. If you read the story, Rebecca disguised Jacob to make him look like Esau and feel like Esau, so that way Isaac will give him the blessing, not Esau. Because the chosen seed can't come out of Esau. It can't be like that. You know what I mean? So this is when Esau, when he wants a blessing. We start from the top again. And Esau said,
Come on, sir. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also. Oh, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept.
Keep going.
Verse 39. And Isaac, his father, answered him and said unto him, behold, my dwelling shall be Slakia. Thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and the dew of the heavens from above.
How white man lives, he lived good today, don't he? Because he conquered everything. Central Park West, Jamaica Estates, Queens. Now he living good, man. He living like he's a dude. He got all the resorts and every place he conquer, he make resorts and all these palaces. You know what I mean? He living so good, because he conquered everything. Read on. Come
on, sir. Verse 40. And by thy sword thou shalt live.
By the sword, how did white man get America? By the sword.
Come on, sir.
How did he get Europe from Japan by the sword? How he get Afghanistan and all that by the sword?
Come on, sir.
What I mean? How he get North Korea, South Korea by the sword? Everything he got by the sword.
If I may, sir, he spreads democracy throughout the world by the sword, sir.
By the sword, he's trying to force democracy, his way of life by the sword. He's a killer. There's no more violent than white people.
Right. That's
the one. They really culturally, because they conquer a nation and they become pharaoh, and they become this person and that person. They do that. But when it comes to killing, he's unique. He got a talent. He got a gift for that.
Come on,
that's
sir.
Because it's blessed by the sword thou shalt live. That's another the keynote to show that the Esau is our oppressor, the so-called white man. Now we're gonna get in good, and because of his violence, he has to be destroyed. That's why he can't be on earth no more. The scriptures say, when the righteous rule, the people will rejoice, but when the wicked rule, the people mourn. The whole earth is mourned because the white man's in charge. The whole and as soon as our people realize that, as soon like I said, that's that falling away come first. That's as soon as Christ come back and he'll take care of business for us.
Sir.
Go to Obadiah, verse 1.
Obadiah.
Let me get there.
Oh, Salakia, sir.
Okay. Sorry, what you got?
This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 1. Verse 1, sir?
Verse 2.
The book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. thou art greatly despised.
The white man is small among the heathen, man. He's not large in number. It's more Asians and Hawaiians and Ethiopians and Africans than it is white people, but he's greatly despised. Everybody hates white people, man. They hate white people. That's wrong.
Come on, sir. With this verse is saying that he's the smallest amongst all the heathens, but he caused that amongst death and destruction.
Exactly, yeah. That's why he's so greatly despised. Read on verse 3.
Come on, sir. Verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee.
White man think he can't be destroyed because the pride of his heart has his stealth missiles, his stealth bombers, his military might. He think he can't be destroyed. He think he has. That's why he got the Star Wars poster. He has to think he gonna fight God.
Come.
I mean, how arrogant is that? You know what I mean? That's what he thinks. Right?
If I may, sir, also his corrupt court systems too, sir.
Yes, that's right. His corrupt court system, the injustice. Read on.
Come, sir. Thou hast dwelled in the cliffs of the rock.
That's how he calls himself Caucasian, because he's from the Caucasus Mountains of Georgia, Russia, Mount Seir. That's why he dwells in the clefts of the rock. That's why he built these skyscrapers. It remind him of home, or the stone buildings and things like that, or the stone and brick and all these hard substances around like that. It reminds him of his original habitat. That's another key. That's another description of the white person. Read on.
Come, sir. Whose habitation is high.
He habitation is high. Give me the penthouse suite. That means something to him to live on the top floor. That means something to the white man, the penthouse. You know what I mean? Read on.
Come, sir. That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Who shall bring me down to the ground? He can't be destroyed. He's been in power for so long. He think he can't be destroyed. He think he can last forever. He think America, especially America, I think America's gonna go on forever. I can't. I want Putin to push that button so bad.
Come, sir.
Come on, Putin. Come on, Putin.
Come on, white man.
Do it. Kill each other.
Damn right.
Do it.
Paint on paint violence, sir.
Yeah, that's right. Read verse 4.
Come, sir. Thou, Salaki, sir. Thought thou exalted thyself as an eagle.
What's the white man's symbol? The eagle. America's symbol, the eagle. England, France, Germany, the eagle. That's his symbol, the eagle. Rome was the eagle. He exalts himself as the eagle. Read on.
Come, sir. And thought thou set thy nest among the stars.
Thy nest among the stars, going to the moon. What did he say when he went to the moon? The eagle has land. Did he say that?
Come,
Did America say that?
sir.
His flag on the moon. You know what I mean? What you're supposed to do is worship the thing that created the moon.
That's right.
What the white man said, I'm gonna conquer the thing that created the moon. I'm gonna conquer God. You know, that's what I'm gonna conquer Mars and Venus. That's why he's trying to go to Mars, and you know, he's trying to find new ways of living, you know, so he can conquer the Most High. Read on.
Come, sir. Thence will I bring thee down, saith the Most High.
That's what I bring down, saith the Most High. Ever since 1969, when the white man landed on the moon, his time was up. That was like the last straw for him. And slowly but surely, it's coming.
Come.
And now we got Putin getting into it. The Ukraine and all that. Now all the signs is coming through. Finally, it's coming through. You know what I mean? Thermonuclear warfare is on the brink.
That's right.
The white man gonna get destroyed. And those of his people that survive in their underground cities and things like that, they're gonna come out, they're gonna get killed.
That's right.
You know what I mean? They're gonna try to fight. They're gonna come out swinging. They're gonna go down hard, but they're gonna get destroyed. They're gonna be put in check.
That's right.
Go to verse, and this is why. Verse 10.
Verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob.
For thy violence against thy brother, slavery, Jim Crow, the lynchings, things like that. For thy violence against our brother, all throughout the 60s, killing our leader, and you never sell our Uncle Tom, but they still black people, killing our people today. With George Floyd and Eric Garner, Trayvon Martin, even back when I was coming in the 2010, Rodney King. I don't know if anybody remember that. I might be a little.
No, come,
showing my age a little bit. Remember that process? Your process old too.
It was so bad that they played it every day.
Yes, they did.
All day.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. And our people looted and all that. You know what I mean? Because of it, man. You know what I mean? For our bonds against our brothers, that read on.
Come. Shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
Shame shall cover the way. He's gonna be cut off. It's gonna be one day when there's no more white people on earth.
Damn right.
And the book of Joseph is gonna be like a dream. Like, what was that? What happened? What was that? You know what I mean? Go to verse 18.
Come. Verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remnant of the house of Esau. for the Most High that have spoken
For
it.
the Most High, it's gonna be no more women in the house. It's gonna be one day they're gonna get worked. They're gonna put in slavery. They're gonna be worked to death. You know what I mean? They won't be allowed to reproduce, no more children.
Right.
None of that. Thus saith the Lord. I ain't saying it. The Lord said this.
That's right.
It's the Bible. Everybody read the Bible, right?
Right.
This is in the Bible. I ain't make this up. This is written long before I was born.
That's right.
You know what I mean? The Most High gonna cut off. He's gonna destroy the white man. Go to Job 20:6.
Come on, sir.
Let's show you what I was talking about in Job 20:6.
Come on, sir. Job 26.
We gotta look in the table of contents. Look in the table of contents.
Come on, sir. 26, sir.
Job 20 verse 6. Yeah.
This is the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 6. Thought his excellency mount up to the
So
heavens.
it's actually mount up to the heaven, man. Like his skyscrapers, his aircrafts, his space stations. You know what I'm saying? His money. You know, you got what's it? Jeff Bezos, his name is, whatever it is.
Come on, sir.
Doing him and two other cats up in doing moonwalks and up in the outer space and all that. I mean, come on. They so bored. They ain't got nothing else to do. But yeah, I'll just go moonwalk in space. Then.
Come on, sir.
And then did everything else there is to do. You know what I mean? And now look at his actually mount to the heavens. Read on.
Come on, sir. And his head reached unto the clouds.
His head reached to the clouds. Read.
Come on. Verse 7. Yet he shall perish forever, like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he?
So we gonna say, where is he? Where is the white man? You know what I mean? Our children gonna be wondering, like, you know, that they ruled over us, man. Who is this white man everybody talking about that used to be here? What is that? I never seen no white man around here. It's gonna be like, what was that? Like a dream. You know, like, what was that? Like, you wake up, what was that about? It made no sense. That's how it's gonna be. New Testament time. Go to Romans the 9th chapter.
Come on. What verse, sir?
9 verse 10.
Come on. This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 10.
Now this is in the New Testament, right? But everybody say, well, that's the Old Testament. That was back then. That prophecy always came to pass and all that. If that's so, then how come there's still white people on earth if that prophecy came true? You know what I mean? So this is the New Testament for Christians out there in the New Testament. No, this is Paul talking, and he's gonna show you why the Most High is doing this, and this is why we speak this on the street. Read Romans 9 and 10.
Come on, sir. This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 10. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac.
Keep going.
Verse 11. For the children being not yet born, neither have done any good or evil.
That's right. Jacob and Esau was not yet born. He's done any good or evil. They're in the womb, right? Read on.
That the purpose of the Most High, according to election, might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth.
It's the purpose of the Most High that he might stand. That's what he's talking about. This is God's son. He's directing the movie, this play called life. This is how he wants it. Read on.
Verse 12. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger.
It was said to Rebekah that the elder shall serve the younger. Remember, Esau came out first. There's going to be a time he's going to have to come into slavery. Read on.
Verse 13. As it is written.
As it is written, that we don't know where this was written. That this was written in the Old Testament, where Paul was referring to. Read on.
Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. In the book of Malachi, it says that. In Malachi, the first chapter, Jacob has his love, but Esau he hates. Jacob, blacks and Hispanics, they American he loves, white people he hates.
That's right.
Read on.
Verse 14. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High power? Most High power forbid.
Is God unrighteous for hating something that he created? Read on.
Verse 15. For he saith to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
So that's what he told Moses. I do what I want to do.
Damn right.
Most High.
Damn right.
You know what I mean? Most High, he don't want no mercy for Esau. He doesn't want to be around.
That's right.
But he's using that white man as a whipping stick until we get ourselves right. Until that, like how we read in the beginning, so it's a falling away first. That's what we got. Go to verse 17.
Khan. Verse 17. For the scriptures saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose I have raised thee up, that I might show my power on thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
He said, like that's what he did with Pharaoh. He hardened Pharaoh's heart, just so he could show his power. You know, and that's what he's doing with the white man. Letting them get away, letting unarmed black men getting killed. They're not even going to jail no more. No trial, nothing. You know, things like that. Even with the Asians, you know, saying they kill a guy early, they reverse the verdict. He don't get no jail time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Police are getting paid vacations and all that. You know what I mean? All this time, that makes the white man more proud. Man, I can do whatever I want to do.
Right.
I can do whatever I want to black people.
Right.
I do whatever I feel like doing, man. I ain't going to jail. Nothing happening to me. Nobody coming after me. That's so he can get proud, then he's gonna get destroyed. Drop down to verse 20.
Khan. Verse 20. Nay, but, oh man,
this is for you, Christian church. Read on.
who art thou that replies against the Most High power?
Who does reply against God, man? You know what I mean? Who are you to reply against the Most High? Didn't God say, have mercy, compassion, have compassion? He do what he feel like, and he not bound by our earthly rules and all that. He don't care how you feel. You know what I'm saying? God, I mean, the Christian church, they act like, you know, they want God to respect how they feel, respect their feelings.
Right.
Like, hey, God, won't you respect my wishes? You know what I mean? You ever hear someone that respect my wishes? Yeah. You know what I mean? God ain't got to respect your wish. He don't want the white man to rule.
Damn right.
He want the white man to be destroyed. He want Jake, he want blast and then he's on top. Right. To him to rule the earth under Christ. You know what I mean? That's what he wants. And that's what he gonna get. Read on.
Khan. Shall the thing formed say unto him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus?
That's right. Yeah, why hast thou made me thus? You can't. God created us, being created the Most High.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So we gotta do what he wants. We gotta think we gotta hate what he hate and love what he loves.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And that's how I.S.U.P.K. We love our fellow blacks and we hate the so-called white.
Right.
Read on.
Khan, verse 21. Have not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor, another unto dishonor?
See that? Have not the power over the clay. God's the potter, we're the clay. That's right. It was one lump in Rebecca's womb. He took that lump, made one to cleave, made one to honor, another one to dishonor. That's how he wants it. And just like if you wrote a play, wrote a movie, a script, something like that, you can think of your favorite good guy, bad guy movie. You know what I mean? You know, that's what you want to do. You want this guy to be the good guy, you want this guy to be the bad guy. That's how God wants it.
Right.
It's simple enough to understand. A lot of people love the white man so what?
Right.
We love massa, man. We love the white man can't be destroyed. Why white man got to die for? I mean, you never hear anybody complain about Asians, right? You know what I mean? I hate them damn Asians. You don't hear none of that.
Right.
Nothing about the Asians or Africans, things like that. They think we still African.
Right.
We gotta go back to the motherland and all that. But
right.
You mention something about God hate white people. Oh Lord, stop it.
Right.
White man got to get love. We gotta love white men.
Right.
That's that Stockholm syndrome. That's we've been beat down so bad. You know what I mean? But it has to happen. We gotta come to that realization that he is our enemy. Now there's hope. Go to Isaiah 14:21.
Come on, sir. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers.
Now, that's why Becky has to die, and Cooper and all them other people, they have to die. Right. I don't care what they say about, it wasn't me, it was my grandfather. Well, you benefit. How about you give everything back you benefit, and then we can start from scratch.
Right.
Then we can start from zero. You know what I mean? Let us have 400 years of whipping your back and putting you in the back of the bus and all that. And don't let you drink out of water fountain and all that stuff that we've been doing. Then after all that, all right, now we can start even.
Counsel, if I may, sir, throw your baby to the alligators.
Throw your baby an alligator baby.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Break the buckle. You're strongest white man.
Right.
Let's do that to you. You know what I'm saying? And then we can start from zero. But they ain't gonna do that. They want to act so innocent and things like that. And it's not true. They got prepared for what their grandfathers have done.
Right.
Read on.
Colonel sir, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with
They
cities.
got to go. Read on.
Kanawakan, sir. Verse 22. For I will raise up against them, saith the Most High, of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name, and the remnant, and son, and nephew, saith the Lord. Verse 23.
Now, you stop right there. The name, remember, the son, the nephew, everybody got to go. Everybody got to go. Go to Revelation 13 and 9.
Kanawakan, sir. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
If you can understand someone, understand this. Read on.
Kanawakan, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Who is in captivity in the Americas? The white man. So he got to go into captivity. Read on.
Kanawakan. He that killeth with the sword must be killed by the sword.
So he that killeth was a must, not probably, not maybe, not God is still thinking about. He decided he's gonna get back to us. No, he must be killed by us. So he got to die. That's right. The white man got to get. He got to get burnt up with no thermonuclear warfare.
Right.
And then we get when us as blacks and Hispanics in America get changed in twinkle of an eye, get superpowers like you read in the book of Joel, how we
Right.
running like horses and they weapons won't be able to touch us, to be able to penetrate our skin and all that. He got to be destroyed.
Right.
He got to get put to death. Christ got put him to death. Christ gonna do a whole lot of killing.
Right.
His vest is gonna be dipped in blood.
That's right.
It's gonna be wet with blood. And Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh shall force.
That's right.
You know what I mean? He got to die. That foreign way got to come. So pray for that foreign way. Pray for our people to wake up.
That's right.
You know what I mean? We're gonna end it with this. Go to 2nd Ezra in the Apocrypha. 6 and 6.
Second Ezra, sir.
2nd Ezra 6 verse 6.
Come.
No, it's second? Oh, is it 1st Ezra 6 and 6? So,
First Ezra, sir.
1 second.
Come, sir.
One second. So, okay. Where's that scripture that said that Esau is the end of the world?
Esau is the end of the world.
Yeah. That's 2nd Ezra, right? 6
Second
verse 9. Salaki. 6 verse 9. Salaki.
Come, sir. This is Second Ezra in the Apocrypha, chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world.
But Esau is the end of it. This is our last captivity. It's our last. We've been in captivity under every nation on this planet. At one point, we under the Africans, the Chinese, the Japanese, the Japhetic people. Everybody. It's been some point that we've been on here, but they have some type of mercy on us and let us go, but not the so-called white man.
Right.
He don't open up the house of the once he like a dog with a bone. Once he get that, he clamps and he ain't letting you go.
Right.
That's why the prison cells are filled with 2 million of us. We got more people in jail than the whole earth combined in America.
Come, sir.
That's because that's that perpetual hate that he has for us, man. Read on.
Come. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Jacob is the beginning. This is our turn, young man. This is our turn now.
Right.
All we gotta do is realize that he is our enemy. The white man is, and the scripture say, "Never trust thine enemy."
Right.
He's that man of sin. He's that son of perdition that has to be revealed. He has to. That's how we say at camp. The white man is just the boss. We say it every camp. All our online class, we say it. The white man is the devil. Our people have to wake up to that.
Right.
And get out of that Stockholm syndrome and break and get them chains off their brain, off their mind. Think like this man is like, he's not my friend. He's not my ally. He's not my family.
Slaki, sir. We need to lead the Christian church.
That's right. We need to give that a hand. We need to lead the Christian church. That's the one who teach us to love the white man.
Right.
Love your enemy. That's what it says. Won't forgive the man sitting next door to him if he plays music too loud. Don't step on the new sneakers now. That's how it was in my gym. When I was coming, you took my sneakers. Yeah. Oh, you gonna die now.
Slaki, sir. It's still the same. They score up over that.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, they don't box no more. They shoot.
Yeah, they shoot. You getting shot now.
They don't box no more.
You know what I mean? You don't want to forgive that person, but you want to forgive the white man for everything he's done.
Right.
You know, I got white friends. My friend, this is like that. My friend Becky and Karen, they not like that. Right. My supervisor, I have a nice supervisor. You know what I mean? Right. They bought us pizza the other day.
Huh.
I didn't have to buy my own lunch the other day. He bought us some pizza.
Oh, that's a kind white man, sir.
Kind white man. He plays basketball. Right. I could take him to Harlem and play basketball. He played basketball like a black person. You know what I mean? All these type of things. They make the excuses that are made, for our oppressor.
Come on, sir.
You know what I mean? He's the devil at the bottom, and he has to be destroyed and wiped out, and that foreign way must comfort. So please, Akim out there, when you go out there, please keep saying the white man's the devil.
That's right.
Keep saying, say that in your classes. Say it. Tell your rib about it. The children that the white man's the devil. You know what I mean? Train up a child where he's gonna train him up.
Right.
The white man's the devil. That you don't trust him. You know what I mean? And with that, we gonna end it.
That's right.
Y'all about some y'all smart about some.
Clap it up for class.